and welcome to today's Word from the Word. This is our final one as we're going to be starting back into our normal services on Wednesday. But I just want to ask you a question this morning. And it's a question that I cannot answer for you. Only you can answer for you. But I really want you to think about this question, and that is, would you try church again? You know, right now it's Sunday morning. Normally I'd be getting ready for church instead of coming to you via video, but it hasn't been normal for a while now. Matter of fact, for a month. This Wednesday night, as I said, we will be returning to our services again. And if you belong here, I say, please come back. Please come back. The building is lonely. If you belong to another church, and we know that some of you out there are watching us from other churches. Hello, Dillstead. We want you to be faithful to that church as well. Please go back to the church where you belong. Go back to your church and make it the very best church that it can be. But I'm asking a question. Would you try church again to those who have given up on church? And there are many of you out there. I guess probably weekly I will have someone say to me, you know, Pastor, I used to go to church, but... And then here comes a story about what happened that made you just literally give up on church. And I've heard people say, there is no valid reason for somebody to not be in a church. And I say, well, yes, I would agree with that, but there are some very real, some very raw, some very painful excuses out there. You know, some of you have been hurt deeply by what called itself a church. Some of you have seen some things. Pastors running off with the church's money, pastors running off with the church's secretary, pastors running off with the church's secretary and the church's money. Some of you have been made to understand in no uncertain terms that you were not a part of the club. Some of you have spent time in a controlling or a cultish atmosphere. And for some of you, it was a series of things over years. Something happened, but you said, well, I need to keep trying. And something else happened, and you kept trying. And something else happened, and you kept trying. And then finally, one day, you said, you know what, that's it, I'm done. But it's God's will that you align yourself with other believers in a church. And God has a church for you. 1 Corinthians chapter 12, verse 18 says, but now God has set the members in the body, every one of them, as it pleaseth him. Well, that body is the church. That local, called out assembly, folk coming together as one unified body to build up the saint and to call in the sinner. Now, I know it is hard to get over bad experiences. You know, when I think about folk who've had bad experiences at church and they're saying to themselves, you know, maybe I ought to, but I don't know if I can or not. 28 years ago, see, it was bad enough. I still remember how long ago it was. 28 years ago, I had a bad experience at a Sonic. But I said a little while later that I'm going to try it again because I was going by Sonic and I was hungry, and so I tried Sonic again, and that time I had a horrible experience with Sonic. You do not want the details of that. And you know what I did? I swore off Sonic. I would drive by that Sonic and I would just get the heebie-jeebies. I mean, I didn't even want to look at that place. Well, it was probably about 7 years later. I had taken a church trip. I was on a church van with however many other people are on that van. And as we're coming back home, everybody's like, yeah, I'm hungry. We ain't going to get home in time. You know, we need to stop and eat. And so the consensus of everybody in the van was, hey, there's a Sonic up the road. Let's stop at Sonic. I did not want to stop at Sonic. I had no desire to stop at Sonic, but everybody else in the van wanted to stop at Sonic, so I'm like, you know what? I don't want to, but I'm not going to say anything for the sake of everybody else. I'll let them eat Sonic. But the only problem was I was hungry. I was really, really hungry, and we were a long ways from home. So you know what I did? I took a chance. Ordered a cheeseburger. It turned out all right, and I was able to do Sonic again. Listen, I know not everything that has church on the sign is church in the way that it ought to. And I know when you get into that, it is hard to get past that. Listen, I know that there are pastors out there that are snakes in the grass. Listen, I know that there are church members out there who run their church, and they will run you out before they let you mess up their program. But I ask you again, would you just try church again? Just like that Sonic 20 plus years ago, not all churches are like that. There are pastors out there that love God, and they will love you if you give them a chance. Listen, there are congregations that will embrace you, that will accept you, that will love you and support you. It may take a few tries, a few places, because again, not every church is what that it ought to be. But if you'll try, you'll find it. Because unless God is a liar, and He's not, cannot, will not lie, He has a church for you. Because God has set the members, every one of them in the body, as it had pleased Him. And He has a church for you. And, we invite you here, but we want you wherever God wants you. And if you're willing to take a chance on us, and you try it here, and it's just not the place for you. And we're just not the place for everybody. That's reality. Well, listen, we'll give you our blessing as you go out our door to seek where it is that God does want you. I just say, just please try church again. You're stronger, you're supported, you're spiritually supplied when you are in that church that God has for you. Be blessed. Be blessed. Thank you all so much.